she was just full of life. She wanted to do everything.
She was so full of love for everyone.
She loved my snakes, and she liked catching snakes and catching lizards and birds and
spiders and scaring Grandma with them. Her father called us and said she wants to come home to you guys. And I said, well, that's fine. She can spend the summer with us. That's fine. We gave her a safe, happy home to spend the rest of her life in.
Bob and Mary Gammage said they didn't take care of Amber to get a pat on the back. They cared for her because they loved her. Due to a tumor in Amber's head, she required constant supervision. They knew it wouldn't be easy. To care for a dying loved one is a tremendous feat. To care for a dying child is almost incomprehensible. But Bob and Mary knew this was something God wanted them to do.
I think of it as a privilege, because children are God's gift. So it is a privilege to have them.
It wasn't easy by any means, because she was a handful.
It was hard.
She had spells. It was because of the tumor and such, that, language and stuff that came out of her, out of her frustration and stuff.
It was almost like Tourette's syndrome type.
Yeah, it was just.
I mean, she got bad, but
it would sometimes drive you to cry or want to hit a wall, and then it'd turn around right away, and then she's back to
saying, "I love you. I'm sorry. Forgive me."
It was them playing that part as mom, as dad, as grandma and grandpa. And really, when you're grandparents, that should be the time when you're spending with the children, sitting on your lap, taking them places, spoiling them. And not only did they do that, but they did the day-to-day things, and they lived with it.
When the care for Amber became challenging, Bob and Mary reached out to the VNAIC hospice team in Barstow. It was a perfect fit right from the start.
And Amber, just an instant bond with Jennifer. She didn't want any other nurse,
And then Dana started coming,
and Dana would come, and she fell in love with Dana. She fell in love with everyone.
And then there were times that she'd get so frustrated and upset, and she'd, I guess the sickness, and and she wouldn't want Grandma. She wouldn't want Grandma. She wouldn't want Mom. She wouldn't want anybody.
But Jennifer,
call Dana. I want somebody.
I want the nurse now.
And if we couldn't get a hold of them right away, they'd get a hold of them on their cell phone. They'd call. They'd talk to her,
and she'd be
just
okay.
Go down. And they were just so patient and kind, and just Jennifer would be out here at 10 o'clock at night, putting a catheter in, because
if it wasn't for the grace of God and Jennifer and Dana, we would have never made it through it. We really wouldn't have.
As a team, we were really grateful to be able to be let out into that home and be able to take care of her. Amber made it very easy for any of us to go out there because she was such a loving child.
Even in her last days, Amber continued to be a source of happiness and encouragement for Bob and Mary.
It was very hard emotionally for me to watch my granddaughter die, but it was very amazing how calm she was about it. I couldn't believe how at peace she was. And she would tell me, "It's okay, Grandma. I'm going to be with Jesus." And that just helped me that much more to make it through.
Their trust in God helped them through those difficult days. Now, as they look back, they simply want to remember Amber's amazing life. In fact, they were a bit surprised when they were nominated for the Loving Care Award.
I have no idea.
I don't know.
I don't have any idea, because we were just doing what we thought we were supposed to do.
We loved Amber so much that I would have done it anyway.
I would do it again in a heartbeat. But I can't imagine any reason, because we were doing what we wanted to.
They did not want to talk about what they did. They were very much focused on what Amber did for everyone's life. Which Amber did, I have to say, is that the one thing that we all need to carry out of this is that Amber did teach us that unconditional love, because any child that you walk in and can give you a hug and a kiss, no matter who you are, who's dying, who's hurting, that to me does show unconditional love.
Bob and Mary truly exhibit the qualities that are needed to excel as caregivers. Their selfless and humble hearts amplify why Amber was such a special girl.
What a blessing it is.
Oh, it
to
was
help
such a
somebody.
blessing to take care of her.
To help somebody and just to be there for them and do what you can. It's just amazing.